EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
In motion left goes Myers. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught left side, Myers with it. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Myers in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Etienne once more.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Lawrence.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Hunter, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. A little juke.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And a glance here at their mobile signal caller.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yard.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. The try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll give to Etienne running right. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Jets defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Lawrence.
And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Middle for the Jaguars field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jaguars' 36-yard line.
Hall again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, good move. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Jaguars
on 1st and 10, it's ETN. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
taken down at the 40.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He gets it to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From midfield now, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Jaguars' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
They go play action with Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Over the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Another tote for ETN. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jervon Dexter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 10-10 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Jaguars field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know After the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Jets offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Jets first down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Richardson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
In motion right here, Hunter.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Lawrence will throw.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Myers. From the 46, here's second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
The visitors' offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. Richardson off the play fake. To the right side and intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. First and 10.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas.
This is a second and 4, ball at the 9.
It's a pickup of 6.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
He's got a man, it's his fullback. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
And the Jaguars.
ETN going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Now they go screen, it's complete. They get only a yard there, now it's third and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. His pass caught at the 4. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
And that is incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
It's second down.
Now it's Richardson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hawkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Richardson to throw off play action. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line.
Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw. Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now Lawrence.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hunter. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A final shot before the half. Richardson.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
And he brings it in off the deflection. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. We're officially on to the second half of the season, Week 10. The playoff race starting to faintly take shape. Let's get into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's Dontavian Wicks. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. This will be a 70-yard touchdown catch. Next up, Lambeau Field. Let's look in on the Packers as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the tight end, Tucker Kraft. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Packers win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And here's the running back for the visiting team. He's going to take this one in, 7 yards on the rushing touchdown. The Falcons find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And here's a look at the rest of the action that's going on, the risers and the fallers around the NFL here in Week 10. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a hit and a loose football. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And number of those opportunities into big plays. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they have a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A short throw there to Strange.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A 7-yard gain. And the Jaguars.
Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Intended for
now a
Jacoby
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw there to Strange.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. But to throw again is Lawrence.
He gives it to Thomas.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
That's caught left side. Myers with it.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
From midfield now, Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
Now Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Off play action. Richardson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st down, New York.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have done it.
Ball has it knocked loose.
But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
This is complete to Hawkins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 6. And the Jets 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
And Richardson back to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
9 yards to go.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull him down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he's brought down. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10.
Lawrence will throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 15.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Miles Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken a third-quarter lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
two-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan. Richardson hit and he fumbles it.
But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Here's Richardson to throw.
And he will find his man on the outside.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
Richardson looking to throw.
That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Jets first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, New York.
Here's a give to Hall. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And that's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you're really starting to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Thomas, the man in motion left.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Myers.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
A give running right, ETN.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Down back at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
16 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run with ETN. Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Quick slant to Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards. That's good for the Jets. First down. A gain of 14.
They'll give to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Richardson out of the shotgun.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Richardson. He'll try and do this himself.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. ETN up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A handoff for ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Jaguars first down.
On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's a give to ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Third down and 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Richardson. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson.
Richardson's pass.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
Richardson finds his man, Watson over the middle. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that will be incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Oh, he had to force it there on fourth down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Jags, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.